Sony 50mm 1.8 POV, shooting some low light photography here in London. Make sure you stick around to the midpoint to find out how you can win 100k for your dream creative project. But let's get straight into the POV. Let's go.
Is this lens still worth getting today? For only £150, you get a lot for your money, and I think by the end of the video, you'll have your answer.
So the first thing we're gonna do is pick some music. Awesome, there's a boat right there. We're gonna get a shot of that as it's passing through Big Ben. Perfect timing. All right, let's get into it on the 50 1.8 lens. Let's go. We're gonna attempt to shoot most of it at 1.8, just to really push it to its limits, but I might drop down a little bit as well early on, but we'll see. So it's gonna drop it to f4 right now, just shoot a quick shot of Big Ben. That looks really nice. Obviously we've got the London Eye here. Up at that. That's cool. Hopefully we get a little bit of light in a minute when that drops. Some clouds, so it might kick off. So that look really nice.
As you can see, this is a super small setup. I'm using a Sony a7C II camera.
I mean, this pigeon look cool. Let's get this pigeon. I'm gonna have to crouch down. Oh no, focus. Oh no, pigeon. Oi. Right, I don't know if you guys would have seen that, but that pigeon walked right through. Right, that one's in focus. Yes. So we have a bus coming. I'm going to use this leading line here to get a shot of it, and there's a taxi as well. So if I get low, it's quite busy, but that looks cool. The taxi, and then I didn't quite. Actually, I need to go a bit. These things are all in the way, so we'll move forward a little bit. I think later on it's going to look nicer when it gets darker, because right now it's kind of like a midpoint, waiting for all the lights to pop on along here. I mean, as you guys saw earlier, there was some really nice light coming in down on the south bank, which was beautiful. We got a couple of shots of London Eye. Got some really nice shots in there, and now we're on here, obviously waiting for a nice bus. This is what we call a not nice bus. So as we come here comes another bus. We're going to use this leading line. I'm going to get low. I'm just going to get in front of this. Nice. 50 is quite good for it. I'm going to actually go forward a bit. Oh, with the taxi, it's pretty nice actually. Jeez. All right. Well, we'll get creative later on when it gets a bit darker. Obviously on the 50, that's all I've got. This is the lightest setup I think I've used. Potentially ever, in fact definitely ever, lightest I've ever used. Officially, you heard it here first. Oh no. So we're gonna come here. So if you watch my top 5 spots to shoot in London, this is one of them, and unfortunately the reflection is not there. I was gonna come and add that to this, but we're gonna shoot there now. That looks pretty sad down there right now. Okay, this is what I'm kind of speechless, as you can hear. So Alex and I did a video here where this was one of my top 5 locations to shoot, and in the summer or spring, sorry, it looks amazing. Lovely grass, reflection here in the water feature. But right now, unfortunately, this is July 2025. Hopefully it comes back. I still recommend coming here to check it because it is worth it, and it's a lot quieter, as you can see. But unfortunately, I'm not going to shoot that. I'm going to go down this part. We've also got some construction on Big Ben, which is annoying, but we will crop it out by using it as a frame here, maybe with these people. Yeah, that looks quite nice. If we have some people walking down, like there's a girl here coming down. So if she comes down, a great way to use people as parts of frames. Get Big Ben in focus here, hopefully. And then 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So we've got a really nice frame here of Big Ben with, like, you can see the foliage there from the trees. I'm sure in autumn, I've never actually shot here before, but I'm sure in autumn it would look fantastic. And at 50, this is like ridiculous. It's perfect. It's actually amazing how much you can shoot with a 50. I've never gone out and done like, oh yeah, I'm going to just shoot just with a nifty 50 that costs like 100 and whatever pounds it is. And so far, like really happy with the shots I've got. And I'm obviously even more excited for when it gets a bit darker and we can start shooting some night photography on this little bad boy. I'm gonna wait for this boat actually, because it might feels like there's maybe a little bit of an empty frame. So if I take a step, guys are gonna go with the crop, that's gonna stay, and then boat's gonna fill. Perfect, that's the frame. Can you see it? Okay, boat. I'm just gonna shoot a couple as it comes through, so probably
I'm stoked with how the shoot has gone so far, but wait until you see the shots from Blue Hour. It's the perfect conditions for low light photography.
So the sun set about 10 minutes ago. It's looking very nice. The lights have just come on. We will jump into the road again, but right now I'm just gonna get a few shots here. Let's use this guy as a frame. Boy, that is so nice. That cloud is so sick.
All of these shots were edited with my preset collection, Night Vision. I also wanted to mention that as much as this lens is awesome for the price, it is a little bit soft in lots of instances, especially when I was looking through the shots and editing. I did just want to mention this to let you guys know.
The light is looking really nice. That's quite nice actually, like in landscape focused in the middle. And then you can see the lamppost and then people's frames. Oh, there's a guy shooting on the right and people on the left. That's gonna look really nice, hopefully. So we're gonna quickly run and get over the road as quickly as possible to shoot back because the light is really nice. We're getting the last of it, and at 1.8, it doesn't really matter that it's getting dark because it's such a little beast. Nice shot there, 50 is perfect for it. You've got the light behind it. It's a bit tight for a landscape shot here, but yeah, I'm just gonna do portrait. Yeah, that's so nice. If I cross over, might be able to get a really nice shot with this. We'll get one more here. It's quite nice. Okay, so this frame works at 50. So we're just gonna focus on the lamppost. We're gonna use this leading line nice and low. And then obviously the dream then is when you get it a bit darker, you get like long exposures and all sorts of cool stuff with the buses. You can set tripod up upside down. If it's raining, you get some sick reflections in here. So this is like a 100% must visit in the evenings, especially like in the autumn, like absolutely peng spot. That's cool with the bike. Nice, we've got double bikes. We just shot like 20 shots, so they'll be on the screen. Whew, head rush, stood up too quick. All right, cool. Time to shoot some of Big Ben, then we use a leading line on this side and see also if we can get some well-lit street portraits of people. We'll see how it looks. Let's go. I'm gonna try like a blur with this runner as he comes through. Oh, this guy's going not as fast. Kind of like do like a motion, he's moving. I guess because you're getting a focal length. Oh, kind of worked though, that's cool. Bit different, never shot it like before. Let's head down a little bit, get a few more shots. Actually, no, we're gonna cross the road and get a shot with this bus. I missed the bus. And while we wait for this next bus, this is a great opportunity for me to tell you guys about how you could win 100K for your next creative project. Let me ask you a question. If you had 100K, what would you create? What is that one dream creative project that you've been wanting to do for years but haven't had the funds to do it? Artlist has just launched its third year for its biggest ever creator fund, the Artlist 100K Fund. Whatever crazy, insane idea you've had, this is your chance to make it a reality. Money doesn't matter, Artlist has your back. Where would you travel to in the world, and what untold story would you tell? To join, post a video on your socials showcasing your 100K idea, tagging @artlist.io and use the hashtag Artlist100KFund. Remember, one idea can lead to big things. Submit that idea to the Artlist 100K Fund and make that dream a reality. Okay, here comes the bus. We're gonna just get down low, we're gonna shoot it. Bosh, 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 bosh. Okay, that was nice. Okay, bus coming, here it is. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. So we just did a handheld long exposure. I was focusing on the buses, which was probably in hindsight not the best decision, but you've got like a bokeh-y, blurry shot with Big Ben in the background looking all Boca-delicious at 1.8, which is looking pretty decent, to be honest. There's a really nice shot here of a guy on the phone there that's quite cool. Yeah, just him without anyone else in frame would be quite nice. That's the one, perfect. 3, 2, 1, yeah, nice. So I've actually saved one of my favourite spots to last. I'll save the best for last here. We're gonna head down just around all these people here. And here it is, so you can get a really nice shot of the London Eye through this spiral. The first person ever that I'm 99% sure it was Josh Perrott who shot this when I was shooting up on Westminster Bridge, and he came down here and found this frame back in the day. So we're gonna firstly just focus, oh, someone's conveniently also stuck a UK Shooter sticker on. Big up the UK Shooters community. So we'll focus on the UK Shooter sticker, which is perfect. And then we're gonna focus past it and then shoot. I think that was, yeah, we got a perfect switch in focus there, lovely.
So that's the end of the low light photography POV shoot on the Sony 50mm 1.8 lens. I think it's clear from those shots, it's not necessarily all about the gear. You can get some amazing shots with this lens, and at 50mm, it's super diverse. I did do another comparison video between this lens and the Sony 50mm 1.2 lens, so check that out, I'll put it at the end. Any questions, let me know in the comments, I'll catch you guys in the next one soon.